The property that we're talking about is in Monument Valley, the Golden LaFont RGJ Corporation property. It was reappraised by the state of Utah. They didn't, I don't know, I didn't think that we were doing that properly, and so they brought down a group of appraisers, and they went down and went through the property and appraised it, and I think they got all the records they could, and put an appraisal together and came up with a new value for that property in Monument Valley. And when the tax came out, Roland decided to appeal that, which has been going on with, and that didn't go through the county, didn't go through the assessor's office in San Juan County. It went through the state, and I have a letter stating that any appeal or anything to do with that valuation would go back through the State Tax Commission. And so the State Tax Commission and attorneys from Mr. LaFont have been working for about a year, I think, to determine if the value that they came up with was justified and right. So I believe at this point, the tax commission told me there were going to be one more meeting, and then they would settle on whatever the value was. And Mr. LaFont's lawyer called me, and the state called me and said they are about ready to settle. Would the commission, or would San Juan County be willing to abate the penalty and interest part of the taxes? They didn't pay those for 2018, and so at this point there's a penalty and some interest, and you saw those I assume in your packets, what the amounts of there, and I can see, having run a business before, that the increase was about double in the value, and so the taxes were about double, and so in their appeal they didn't pay the taxes, and so that's what they're asking. The state said it is totally up to San Juan County whether we abate the penalty and interest, and they're okay with that. Being they had handled the whole thing, I didn't want us to make a decision that was not in line with them.
So basically, moving forward, we're going to receive more taxes from that organization by a significant amount.
Double, at least double,
a significant amount. So with that, I would move to approve the request of our RGJ Corporation to abate the penalties and interest portion owed to San Juan County in the amount of $16,829.68.
Okay, a motion was made by Commissioner Adams with some recommended language to the approving this particular item. Do I have a second?
I'll second with the statement too. I was able to meet with the manager, and the tax payment are being paid, but there's no service. Public safety, roads, being made available from the San Juan County. Nothing.
That's not true, Willie.
That's what they tell me. Whether it's true or not, I figure that it has into practice. So, with that statement, at least there needs to be some service rendered.
Okay, a second was made by Commissioner Gray Eyes. Also reflect to the record that the recommended language is also being inserted, and also the overview is being acknowledged as well. So with that, any other comment before I call for the question? Mr. Adams, none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. Approve the Yazzie subdivision. Walter?